Kickoff is just now starting. Pops up. Chop's got full possession. He's falling. Gets challenged by Tim. Gets ball past Tim. Azriel up. Going for the double tap. Centers for teammate. Misses. Debo takes possession. Debo staying behind the ball. Misses. Pops out middle. No one's there to convert. Tim takes the ball. Passes off the wall to Pix. Pix follows it. Beats. To Chop with an awkward ball. Takes possession. Picks the card coming around the corner. Maybe scored. Flops. Passes out middle. Breakaway attempt for the Chop. Looks like they're going to score. Just wide. Oh, he whiffed. Oh my, tragedy on the side of Team Orange.
Here we go. Picks the card, trying to push the ball forward. Team White luckily not getting scored on there in the first minute, but here comes Pixacar, the man, the myth, the legend. Pops the ball into the offensive corner, looking for the pre-flip, challenges the ball onto the backboard. Where's the follow-up? Debo already up in the air, but Azriel with a great save clears that ball away. Offensive aggression coming on for Team Green. Another flick on target, past him the ball, and Azriel will get the first goal.
Tim the Bull gets absolutely caught off guard with this flick. He might have been reading a fake. He had full confidence in just turning it challenging, but got caught off guard and he just slams that 51 miles an hour.
Overall,
great shot from
great
Azriel.
Goal. Yeah, honestly, great goal there from Azriel, but we're back to the kickoff right away. The action never sleeps. Here go, Azriel into the offensive corner, looking for the bumps, manages to get the ball over to Pixcar, but Pixcar again stopping the ball right away, but he passes the ball mid. It's going to have to be his last second save there from Debo, but the ball's still on the offensive side here for Team Green. Team Green looking like a completely different monster than they have in the past. The great Tim the Bull looked for the pinch, just wasn't able to connect. But Team Green, they're piling on the pressure, and right now Team White are on the back foot for seemingly a long time here.
And the Bull taking the ball down the field. Takes a great 50, puts it above the net, picks guard for the shot, gets blocked by the Chop. Debo fielding this ball, waiting for the boost, forcing, passed out to Wazi. Wazi whiffs, Debo collects, Tim collecting the pass, passes downfield, he's following it himself. Forces for Pix, goes over Pix. The Chop centers for his teammate. They're double committing. Oh, throws the ball away. Debo puts it to the side. Pixacar going. He's following it. Double tap for Pix. Can't follow it. Shot, Demo. Nice!
Debo getting the goal, tying up the game here for Team White. A lot of aggression, a lot of offensive plays from both sides of the field, but with an amazing solo play there from Pixacar, clearing open the empty net. That's going to be a tied game.
A lot of heat in this first game. Kickoff goes in favor of Team Blue. Takes the card fielding this. Gets dusted by the Chop. It's open net. No one's there to take it. Debo's clearing us to the side. Staying behind it. Trying to possess the ball. Gets it over 3. Oh, it's open net. It's a goal.
Tim the Bull, best player in Rocket League, folks, the best substitute that Havoc Esports has to offer. And we saw in the previous weeks, subbing in for Team Aqua, they actually reverse swept Team White. Now Tim the Bull subbing in here for Team White, trying to show that he is really what everybody makes him out to be, a really amazing player. Not due to his mechanics, but his overall positioning skills. The man can't do anything with the ball, but he can at least put it on target whenever he's in position. But here's an opportunity from Azriel, is going to get saved away this time by Pixacar. Debo will get the clear out to the midfield line, but the pressure is still on here for Team Green. That's going to be a dunk on Pixacar, and Azriel now be the one passing the ball out mid. Azriel putting the ball mid, pinch on from Taz, but he isn't able to get the ball, but the pressure is still on for Team Green.
The Chop out of position, ball gets put over him. Debo following this, trying to make something for his team. Azriel gets a clear, maybe another tap out to his teammate. Beats one, shot, oh, off target. Wazi trying to collect himself, grab his pads, looking for Demo. Picks the car, slowly taking this one out, gets dunked by the Chop. The Chop looking for a pass, middle, it's a goal!
Azriel with the goal. Look at this here from D-Chop and Azriel. D-Chop manages to get the dunk into the corner, passes the ball out mid, and Azriel is there facing the play and gets the ball in the back of the net. Team White gonna have to go back to the drawing board as Team Green. They're not gonna go away lightly in this league.
Kickoff favors Team Blue. Debo banged the middle, picks a car off of Bill on the ball, it's in! 1-2 play from Team Blue.
Oh my, look at this here. Debo subbing in here for Team White as well. Looks at this, passes the ball off the ceiling, and picks a car with some amazing speed, gets the ball into position, and launches that ball on target. Oh my goodness, Pixcar is here and ready to play.
Stop collecting the kickoff. Debo bangs it out, looking for Demo. No one's there to collect. Tim gets dunked. Team Blue looking really tired right now. Pixar gets the dust, whiffs the open net, collecting boost, leaving for his teammate. Follow-up shot is off. He's collecting the ball, trying to maintain possession. Off ceiling, flip reset. What a shot from Pixacar!
There we go, Pixacar once again stepping up, the man that we always want to see step up. The man has recently gotten 2K MMR in rank 3s, triple SSL. He's currently really grinding this game. He's doing his best to show that he is still one of the better players in the Havoc League. He's preparing for the second split to try and carry Team White to finally their first league victory. But Bubs, at this moment in time, all these players looking extremely good on the ball, but what does Team Green have to do to try and slow down at least Pixacar on the Team White squad?
I think they need to keep the ball a lot closer. You can't be having Pixacar with that much space on the ball. You know he's gonna convert every single opportunity he gets. You gotta take his space away by just keeping the ball next to you.
Oh my goodness!
Pixacar with a breakaway.
Manages to get the goal there across the map, but he couldn't get the flip reset shot at the very end. Luckily, it was enough to still get the goal. But one quick note, thank you to TC, our old lettuce, the great man himself. Thank you for the raid at the party of 3. Welcome back to Havoc Esports. Hope you all are doing amazing. With a minute left on the clock here, Team White looking great at this moment in time. Team Green kept it close towards the beginning, but right now, Team White are looking warmed up and ready to play.
Drop clears this one downfield. Pixacar collecting it, puts it back on the side. Astral bangs it back. A little bit of ping pong action going on. Tazzy with a not so favorable touch. Double commit from Team Orange. Pixacar collecting this, pushing it downfield. Looking for the pass middle perhaps. Gets a 50. Follow up from Debo. Top left corner. Oh, just saved away by the chop. Gets demoed. Tim the Bull. Rotating back, leaving his teammates to get dusted. Debo in a 1v2 wins it. Tim collecting this ball. Gets pinched away to the side. Pixacar is racing it down. Decides to let Taz have a touch. He whiffs. Pixacar with the control. Will we see another solo play? Flip reset. The fake. Over. Azrael collecting this ball. Tim gets the dunk. Pixacar with a follow-up shot. It's off. Just wide. Dechop puts that away. Pixacar perhaps back middle. Staying with it. Takes the 50. Final shot for Tim. It's off.
Oh my goodness. Team White really stepping up there.
10. Let's see which way the kickoff goes. Tazzy versus Pixacar. Pixacar wins. Opts for the mid boost. Azrael pops it mid. Tim cutting it off. Follows it through, pops it off the wall. Maybe looking for a shot. Dust. Azrael. Oh, it gets popped back off the wall. Pixacar on the back foot. Beats one. Can't get past the second. Gets dunked. It's flying at their net. Debo's coming in. Pinches it out. Dechop looking for a pass middle. No one seems to be there to receive it. Pixacar misjumped. Debo controlling the ball, trying to get this out. Throws the ball away. It's an open net. Oh, it's missed. He recovers. Shot.
It looked like there was a rule 1 in the back left corner there between those two teams. Debo just couldn't maintain possession, ended up giving it away, and Pixacar just wasn't there for the support. So Team Green once again going to up and up the scoring. But as we saw in the last game, opening up with the scoring does not necessarily mean you'll get the win against Team White.
Debo up for the follow-up, gets a not so favorable touch. Dechop is all over it, gets a double tap off the corner, trying to center it. Taz double commits. There's an aerial warfare out here. Azrael up for the solo play against Debo. 1v1, Debo gets the block, Tim follow-up, puts it away, puts it in the corner. Pixacar gonna collect this ball, dribbling it out, takes his time, beats 2. Dechop puts it wide. Pixacar looking for a solo play, not a favorable bounce though. Azrael clearing it, beats Tim. It's bouncing middle for a potential shot on net. Taz misses, puts it just wide. Debo all over it, accidentally misses the chop, puts it back center. Follow-up shot for Azrael, gets beat. Pixacar chasing this down, it's a 1v2. Gets the dunk, the chop collects this.
Dechop pushes the ball out mid over to Taz. Taz over to Dechop. This is going to be a great passing play to try and get the ball up the field. The transition is strong coming out of Team Green at this moment in time, but Pixacar will get the ball out to the middle. Debo trying to get the 50-50, but he can't get the beat past Azrael. And one quick note, everybody, if you do not know, Azrael's actually part of Academy. Since he doesn't have a match this week, he's able to participate, and he will get the ball out mid for Taz. Taz getting a second goal on the board, and Team White still held scoreless here in Game 2, and oh, that was such a bad side flip there from Team White. Pixacar side flipping on the ball, not something we're usually used to seeing from the man.
Pixacar's the guy you normally look to score the goals, not give them away. Tazzy out with another shot, goes under Pix. Tim collects it, takes a 50 off the wall. Azrael's got free reign again. Last time this happened, he scored. Backboard, he got bumped off. Open net for Taz, he missed. Completely wide open shot. The chop on the ball, looking for a solo play. Tim puts it away. Taz coming back in. Double commits with his teammate Azriel. The chop in a 1v2. Debo with a shot. Pixar blocked his own teammate by accident. Team Blue's efforts have gone to the wind by their own hand. Azriel trying to collect this ball, passes it to Tim. Tim collects it, passes it middle. Tazzy puts it away. Gets blocked. Pixar for the shot, misses. Gets beat. Tazzy with an open net again. Not enough strength on it though. Tim collecting the ball. Now they're gonna put it back the other way.
Debo into the air, puts the ball off the corner, is going to be looking to follow up the ball himself. He does not manage to get the 50-50. Azriel again, he's coming out of Academy. This is his proving grounds right now. He's only played in Academy matches the entire season, and since they didn't have any Academy matches this week, he was able to sub in here for Team Green, and he's looking amazing. It looks like he fits here, but it's going to be Tim who's going to try to open up the scoring for Team White. Manages to get the ball into the corner. Debo gets the ball around one, and Azriel once again clearing the ball down the field, looking for a solo play, but Pixar is just better, gets the 50-50, but here comes Tim. Tim trying to get the ball away from Taz. Taz leaving it for D-Chop. D-Chop over to one, over two, but Pixar gets the last second save, and now pressure is going to be back in Team White's hands.
Heavy retreating back to try and stop Devo's push here. Pops it up, follows it out, trying to clear it, throws the ball away to Tim. Tim with a double tap, pass to his teammate. Pixar follow up. Pixar gets the goal. A tragic whiff on the side of Team Orange.
Here we go. Tim, as we said before, not something we're used to seeing mechanics out of, but he managed to get the double tap and puts it in an awkward spot mid. Of course, not the cleanest thing in the world, but in the end, Tim's motto is always just to get the job done, and that's what he does whenever he's on any single team, and it probably makes him the single best sub in the world. But here we go, Azriel pushing the ball out mid, over to Taz. He ends up not being able to get the touch, but he gets a fake on both of the defending players. Azriel can be forcing the ball out mid over to Tim. Debo ends up getting caught off guard, and they end up double committing, but Tim looking for the pinch out mid. It's going to be back over to Pix. Pix hitting the ball forward once again, gets the flip reset, can't get the ball mid though, but the pressure's still on for Team White. Debo trying to maintain possession, but Azriel with the great ego challenge manages to get the ball mid.
Awkward ball for Team Blue. Tazzy up with a shot. It goes in. A tragic backboard touch just led to Team Blue's demise. They're all flat-footed in the back. They had no one there to cover it. Two of them were pouting it, and Debo was on the rotation back. Tragedy strikes Team Blue as Team Orange takes a 2-goal lead.
Exactly. Team Green now with a 2-goal lead, and their pressure is outstanding at the moment. They're taking possession, they're doing what they need to do, and even though Team White's had some opportunities, none of their shots have really been breathtaking. Outside Tim's pass out into the middle, we haven't really seen any long shots or solo plays coming out from Pixar, really showing us the theme throughout this season. In previous seasons, one player was enough to carry a whole team in this league, but with how team focused that everything is becoming, it now takes more than just a solo play in order to get the win nowadays.
Heavy, awkward, passes to the Chop gets the clear. The Chop following the ball, Debo looking to cut him off, gets beat, the Chop taking his time, baits out a defender, beats one, 50's the third. Azriel gets beat, Pixar dusts the entire team for an open net. The mechanics from this man.
Oh my goodness, Pixar with the solo play, gets it around Azriel, got it around Taz there as well with the same pre-flip. Manages to bring this game back within one. So far, his solo efforts aren't enough to help his team get the win, but he certainly has made it closer. And if their team can start picking some things together, they might be able to tie this game up here, but we only have 30 seconds remaining.
All they gotta do is do that one more time. It can't be too much to ask for. He's done it all season, right? Picks the car up, gets blocked. Debo with the follow-up, gets cut off by Tim. Tim solo play, gets blocked by Tazzy. Picks the car, pressuring the ball. It's now or never. Gets beat, tries to bump him off, pass back to Debo. Debo comes in. Team Blue on the defensive right now. Picks the car, trying to clear the ball out. The Chop pre-jumps him. He beats the Chop. Tazzy's all over the ball though. He's taking control, takes a 50. Azriel staying behind this. Beats Debo. Tim collecting the ball for a last second effort. It's gonna roll middle off ceiling. Final shot coming in for Pigs! Oh!
Barely off the crossbar, but Team White have lost their first game. Team Green match on stream, especially doing it in main league. It's something that you do have to take consideration. Maybe he's feeling some nerves, but Team Green right now, they should have no nerves. They've lost every single series so far, but Pixar, 5 seconds in, launches the ball into the top of the net.
Heavy 50 from Pixar. Absolutely destroys Tazzy and launches it top shelf. Oh my. We're gonna see how Team Orange responds going in here. Can they recover from a tragedy like that? Tim the Bull wins the kickoff. Tazzy up, whiffs. Pixar follow up. The Chop cuts it off. Debo controlling the ball. The rookie passes it middle by accident. Tazzy with a shot on net. Put away by Pixar. Azrael following the ball. Tim gets the 50. Follow up from the Debo. Shot, double, off ceiling. It's middle, picks car up, gets blocked. Orange team on the back foot right here. Azrael bangs it off the wall. Tim gets a touch into the corner, beats one, can't get past the second. Picks a card, 50s both of them. It's a 1v2. Pass out middle. It gets blocked by the chop. What a wonderful save. Team Blue going back on the back foot.
Tim's gonna be up in the air, looking for the double tap. It's off the post. Pixagar follows it up, and Team White will get the second go-ahead goal. Oh my, Tim, look at that 50. He almost got the double tap. I'm actually saying in chat that he can't ever peek, but at least Pixagar is there for the follow-up. And Team Green gonna have to go back to the drawing board as Team White have looked like they've woken up.
Cam, never known for his shots, but always known for his amazing passes. Blue wins the kickoff. Tim gets the 50. Debo, Azrael controlling on the wall. Debo gonna try and take this one away. He gets beat. Pixagar on the back foot. Pixagar gets bumped out. Open net for Azrael. He bumps his teammate. Back middle. Oh, the third got demoed. It's an open net for Tim. Tazzy might get back. Is that an own goal? Oh my lord!
Tim the Bull managing to get credit for this goal. D-Chop, it looks like he was just going for the ball, man. You gotta go for the demo. Otherwise, that's gonna go in every single day of the week. And Tim managing to get credit with that goal. Oh my goodness, 3-goal lead now for Team White, and we're only a minute in.
Team Green is absolutely cracking under the pressure. Tim, the chop beats Tim. Following the ball downfield. Debo's gonna challenge him. Debo takes it away. Debo gets beat, picks a card with the block on the shot. Azrael pressuring Debo. Gets the ball hit over him. Tazzy collects it, pass it middle. Doink from Azrael, just off target. The chop pinches this one out. Picks a card, clearing it, following it out, beats two, has the air dribble, passing to his teammate, pinch! Just off target, the chop puts it wide. Tim, fake challenging, his last man. The chop putting the pressure on, puts it middle first teammate. Oh, Tim puts it away. Azrael trying to collect this ball to keep his team on offense. Decides to back away and lets him have a touch. Shot on net, Azrael blocks it. The chop putting this one away. Picks a card, meeting him, pops in middle, gets bumped. Debo with a redirect, misses it. Taz puts it away.
Picks into the air. We'll put the ball out mid. Tim with the shot is going to put that ball away. But one thing we're noticing here from Team White is they've woken up. And what are they doing differently from the previous games? The answer to that is they're playing with some confidence. They're taking the ball. They're supporting. They're putting the ball between the pipes. That's sometimes all you have to do. If you're playing against a team that is theoretically worse than you guys, or by facts is worse than you guys in ranks or experience, all you got to do sometimes just put the ball between the posts and butts. You know that better than anybody. If you can just put the ball on target, that can be all you need to beat some teams, and that seems to be what Team White are doing here. They're setting the ball up for a teammate, and they just put the ball on target, and almost another own goal there from Team Green, but they managed to clear it out at the final moment.
Personally, the crossbar loves me more, I can't lie. Debo putting this one away, trying to control it, lands on the wall. The chop jumps, gets completely dusted. Azrael with a control, going for the bump on the third man. Tim dodges it. Open net for Team Blue if they break away quick. Tim looking for Demo. Debo gets blocked. Tim almost blocks it. Barely. Azrael following the ball. Gets beat by Pixacar. Pixacar puts it back middle. The chop in an awkward position. Fakes out Tim. Goes under. Beats Debo. Stays behind it. Just opts to leave it. Pixacar with a free touch. Falling it down off the ceiling. Might have a shot on net here. Put away, just about put away by Azrael. Azrael beats Tim. Debo gets bumped. This could be a free, but this is their chance to come back. That is exactly what they needed.
Azrael managing to get credit with the goal here, but look what happened here. Azrael, he just takes a long shot. Debo caught way too far off his mark. Normally as that last man, you want to be a little bit further back, especially when you have the lead, but he was just caught way too off guard. The bump also solidifying the goal. Azrael stepping up here and showing that academy players can really show up and do what they need to do. He managed to join this season. He was barely GC1, was teaming with 2 C3s at the moment, and then now he is coming in GC2 now after a whole split, and is showing that in main league he can really put some damage on the mark.
Definitely not the kind of thing you expect from Team White. This is what I was talking about. They might be getting a little too comfortable. They get a 3-goal lead, then they just start sleeping on them, and immediately they open up with a goal. Pixacar gets a demo for free reign. The chop cuts it off anyway. And the 1v1, Tim barely saves it. Pixacar up for the read on the wall. Is being challenged by Taz. Taz puts it mid for his teammate. Azrael gets beat by Tim. Tim going for the double tap. Oh, just over. Tazzy blocks it. Azrael following the ball in the corner. Pixacar all over it. Misses. Tazzy stays behind the ball. Team Blue on the back foot. Tazzy takes a 50. No one's there to support him. Ball gets banged. The chop in an awkward position. Puts it to safety. Gets put away by Tim. Back to the backboard. He's awkward. Debo follow up. Azrael recovers to the save. Pixar P-jumps Tazzy. Tazzy puts it around him. Azrael clear. Team Blue on the defensive. The chop trying to put this in the middle, just misses. Debo puts it in the corners, carrying it out. Team Blue walk away unscathed once again.
Ball's back into the air, over to D-Chop. D-Chop will put the ball onto the backboard, and it's going to be taken away by Pixar. 25 seconds left before Team White go on match point. Team Green, they're going to be happy they got a game win, but now it's going to be over to D-Chop to hopefully manage to get this ball back into the swing of things. They're over to Debo. Debo back to Tim the Bull. Tim taking the possession, hits the ball off the sidewall to mid, but no one's there. But with 8 seconds left, it looks like this game is over, and Team White really showing up here in game number 3, putting the ball in the back of the net, but ever since Team Green scored, they haven't been able to find the back of the net, so hopefully Team White can continue on with this form. But now, going on to White, gonna win this series here, solidify themselves in the top 6, because for you guys who do not know, outside the public tournament we have tomorrow, make sure to sign up, everybody, !Tourney in the chat. Outside of that, we do have a break week next week before the promotion relegation tournament. So next Saturday, we're gonna have a tournament between our top 6 teams. If you guys did not hear from the last stream, next week Saturday is our break week tournament. We have the top 6 teams in Havoc Esports playing a gauntlet style format where the bottom teams are going to be going through a gauntlet to try and prove who currently is the best team in the main league. But here's Pixar is going to push the ball forward over to Azrael. Azrael will get the dunk, and the ball's going to be back into the midfield line. Azrael out to the middle. Taz looking for the shot, saved away by Pixar. And Team White now looking for the transition. Pixar putting the ball out mid with the flip reset. Tim keeps the ball on offense. The pressure is now on and strong for Team White. Ball on target, saved away by D-Chop. Oh, by Pixar, and a goal. And 1 minute in for Team White.
Absolute stellar defensive attempt from the chop. Azrael unfortunately couldn't recover, and Pixar is all over that. They just slam into the back of the net. Team Green was looking so good with their pressure, and then they just gave up a breakaway goal.
Yeah, gonna follow the ball off the kickoff, looking for a quick kickoff goal. It is gonna be over to the side. Tim still puts it mid. That's another goal. Tim with the plays. Oh my goodness, Team White up by 2, 1 minute in. Team White playing with the fire under their butts.
Team White not taking no for an answer. They're the better team, and they're here to show it, and they will not leave this field without letting you know that they are way better than Team Green. Kickoff. Tim loses it. Pixar trying to recover this, gets the boost. Tazzy up with a free ball, takes a 50 off mid, it's middle, potential shot opportunity. Azrael decides to put it low, gets beat by Pixar. The chop takes a 50 on Pixar. Tim with a free ball, takes the dribble, gets a good 50. Awkward ball for Pixar, he has 0 boost. Follow-up shot gets blocked away by Tim. Debo up for a block on the next shot, nice. Pixar collecting this in the corner. Beats the chop with an awkward ball. Tries to send it for his teammate, but his teammate isn't there. He's gonna get beat by Tim, and that's another open net.
Team White with another goal. They're really stepping up here, and everybody. Team Green with the one match they have won. This does not mean they're at the bottom, because of course Above Region White have had to forfeit their last few weeks of matches, and Team Green are actually 1 game differential under them. But now with this 1 win, they finally are able to. They're finally able to show that they are not the worst team in Havoc. They would technically be 1 below that. But here we go. Ball's going to be over to Azrael. Azrael's going to put that ball out to the side. Over to Tim the Bull. Tim's going to put the ball out once again. It's going to be saved away. Debo trying to maintain possession, putting the ball over into the offensive side. Debo, he's really gained some confidence here as the series has gone on. Looking for the bump, isn't able to connect on it though. And Pixar looking for the pass mid to Tim. Dunked on by Tim, but it's off the post. And Taz now the one tasked to get the ball over to offense.
Ball gets put to the corner, the chop covering it. They really need something here. It gets dunked away by Tim. Communication error on the side of Team Arj. Azrael collects it, air dribbles it out, trying to put this thing to safety. Carrying it downfield, looking for a breakaway attempt. Gets not the favorable touch. Tim bangs it back. The chop in an awkward position. Has to stall time for his team. Puts it to the corner, tries to follow it. Gets a double tap over Tim. Pixar in an awkward spot. The chop beats him. Debo with the security touch at the corner. Gotta follow one more time. Tazzy gets the block. Azrael for the shot. Awkward ball. Goes past both of them. Put away by the defense. The chop puts it in the corner. Looking for a play. Pass out middle. Shot. Oh, saved away by Tim. Tim collecting this. Pixar pitches it out. Azrael trying to keep this in play. Gets demoed by Pixar. And Team Blue stay alive again.
Him into the air, pass the ball mid to Debo, saved away by Azrael at the final moment, but the pressure is still on for Team White. Team White, again, taking the ball on the offensive side. Debo ends up getting dunked by Azriel. The ball goes over to D-Chop. D-Chop to Azriel with the pre-flip. Looking to get the ball past him. He will get the demo, but he can't get the goal. Now over to Taz. Taz back over to Debo. Debo ends up getting beat out by D-Chop, but D-Chop gets utterly dunked on. And that's going to be the hat trick over to Pixacar, and Team White up now 4-0.
Pixacar doesn't care. His team is up 3-0. He just wants to show that he is better and will embarrass you while doing it. Just gets the dunk. Ego challenge the flick. Has zero trust that he can do anything with that ball. 4-0, looking very dire for Team Orange. Tim, solid kickoff, lost to Debo. Debo passes to the left wall. No one there to collect it. Tim, the double demo from Team Blue. Pixacar with plenty of space. This is exactly what you don't want. Gets a fake, goes under one. Wave dash, dunk, misses it. Tazzy puts it away. Tim the bull up to keep this on the offense. Gets beat by Tazzy. Debo collecting it, beats two. They put it to the corner. They're trying to take possession. Pixacar caught way too far forward. He's trying to control this ball, takes the corner. He's trying to get this out for his team. Team Orange really need to convert here. No one's there to follow up the ball. Azriel left in the dust. The chop putting this one middle for his teammate. Shot coming in. Oh, Tazzy misses it. The tragedies keep piling up on the side of Team Orange. They really need something now. Another shot put away by Debo. Breakaway attempt. 1v1 Debo and Tazzy. Debo doesn't get the fake. Pixacar collecting the ball. And Team Orange stay alive.
Off the backboard, follow from Taz. Now it's going to be over to Azriel off the fake from Taz. And they bring it back within one. And ladies and gentlemen, this has not been impossible before. Last season in the very first split, Team Purple versus Team Gray in game number 2. Team Purple, they ended up scoring 5 goals in regulation with the 5th goal coming at 0 seconds. So it is possible for Team Green to come back in this game. The question though is not if they can, but it's if they will. Ball at the post and it's saved away by Tim. Team Green has to do their best to try and get the ball back to the offensive side. Team White, no! That's a whip on the backboard! And Team White up by 4 once again.
Team Orange came off the kickoff looking so strong. Strong shot net just off the post and then a whiff on the defensive. That's gotta be a touch. Like, he's got nothing but himself to blame for that. Yikes. 4 goals in 41 seconds. It is possible. They need something right here, right now. Azriel with a flip reset. Fakes out Tim, gets the flip, Pix blocks it. The chop up for the ball, the block. Debo gets the 50, wins it. On the offensive, Tazzy by himself, stalling time for his team. Azriel gets back, he dunks it middle. Pixacar's got a free ball here. They're just wasting out time. Good fake from Pixacar, he keeps control, takes it back to his corner. 18 seconds left. Pixacar staying behind this one, takes the 50 off the wall. It's center, potential shot for Azriel. It's in! What a shot!
12 seconds left. Theoretically, it is possible, folks, but we're going to have to hope for a kickoff goal here. Let's see if Team Green are going to mix up their kickoff. But once again, it's Azriel, the sub coming in from Academy, showing up here when it matters most. But let's see if it's going to happen. But oh my goodness, can they do it? Kickoff. Looks like they just go for the win. Taz, right off the kickoff. It's not on target, but that may have been too much time off the clock. Now Taz will put it mid. But Team White, after 4 games, managed to solidify themselves in the top 6, and there we go. Ball bounce out to the side, and congratulations, Team White. They managed to get it. The Bubs. What a series!
It's truly action-packed. They came in 0-9. They still.
Whoever comes out of this, well, it's not necessarily the end of your season. It won't affect you that much if you lose or win this, but it's still something to look back on if you get that last win. And Mango already starting off with a great flipper step play. 6 seconds into the lobby, we see it. Mango just taking it all by himself, off the kickoff him. Nobody really up to challenge him, and he gets that flip reset over punch and already in. So Mango came to play, and he came to score.
Yeah, that was a great flip reset, great control of possession. You know, everything was perfect there. No complaints.
See the high-level tactics already coming out for Beverage and Blue, but Four is also taking his time in the air. Has put the ball down. Actually, already has Mango up and looking for it. See now Hixos, last man back in. Tries to take his time, giving his teammates a little bit of time to get back in. Goes for 50-50. Will beat out one player though. Mango is up for it. Looks for a pass to Hixos. Hixos goes for a pass to Mango.
Oh.
Mango couldn't reach it. No more boost on Mango, and almost another chance for Beverage and Blue.
Yeah. Let's see. Lustig taking possession here. Gets beat. Nico now in the corner. Kinda throws it away a little bit. Left stick. Bungie. No. Unport. It's a good middle pass.
Forrest really had he almost shot that in with that, but just saved off the post by Punch. A lot of defense so far coming on the side of Team Aqua, and not enough defense as Mango gets the second, or Hixos actually, passed by Mango, gets the second goal.
Definitely. Left stick was just caught in a bad spot on backboard. Not many teammates around to help him out. Unfortunate situation.
And I do have some stats from a source. If Above Region Blue can 3-0 this team, then they can get 4th in the overall standing. So actually a lot to play for if you are Above Region Blue. But with a strong start like this, I think they actually could pull off a 3-0.
I do think as well. Yeah, oh, hold on. I'm getting distracted by the gameplay. Wow. Miko taking possession in the orange team's corner. Pass to middle. No one's there. Punji shot. High, back in middle. Left stick. Oh, that was a very close play by Team Blue. Or, oh gosh, teams.
You can just call them Team Orange or Team Blue, whatever.
Yeah, Team Orange. Yeah.
And now Forrest trying to take his chance. Tries to go for a double touch off the corner. Couldn't get the best of touches though, and now ball will be floated downfield. Ixos does what he can, but left stick still will have the ball. Beats one over Mango. This could be a chance for his team. Looks for Punch, but Punch doesn't end up hitting the ball. Punch going for another hit as well. We'll fake it from Miko. Miko trying to get his team onto offense. They really need a goal.
Punch back in middle. Oh.
3 minutes remaining now.
Bit of a bang. Mango's up. Shot in. No one on the right side of the net to save that. I'm not really sure what happened. I thought someone was on backboard.
And what do you think the dominance in this? Yeah, I know it's only been about 3 minutes, or actually 2 minutes. But what do you think the dominance that is being shown by Above Region Blue has to contribute? Do you think it's just Above Region Blue is playing better than Team Aqua, or maybe some adjustment factors, or what do you think?
I think Aqua's throwing away the ball a lot, which might mean why AR Blue is getting a lot of these goals. They're kind of holding on to the ball and doing a lot more passing plays. Whereas Aqua, they're kind of just jumping for the ball just to jump for the ball is what it looks like.
At high-level tactics, as Forrest gets his 4th goal for his team. Forrest getting the 4th. Really just some great plays from them. A demo from Hixos actually clears his team out, and just easy shot for him. Actually, it was Forrest that got the demo. Hixos just looking for any demos he could find, but really the 3-0 seeming very likely if nothing changes. If Team Aqua can't get something generated at all, they really have no shots. They've got 2 shots, but compared to the onslaught of shots from Above Region Blue, it's really just a fraction. It's really a jet in the defense.
Yep. Left stick, controlling the ball back into the corner, loses it to Mango. Forrest is up, has an opportunity for a shot. Where's the goalie?
This was some incredible mechanics from Forrest. Really flies up and then immediately recovers. Does a little 360 maneuver, and I don't think anybody on the defense really expected that. So Forrest came here to play. I think him and Mango, actually this team, I think maybe a couple of alternates on the roster, but so they are ready to fight and they're ready to fire on everything they've got right now. Yep. And if you are this team, might as well give it everything you got in this last week and go 110% and trying to end you off the season. And Above Region Blue are also playing for a lot more, and they are showing it right now with the 5-0 just scoreline for them right now.
Here we go, a goal opportunity for Aqua. Back into middle. He goes now taking possession, gets beat by Punji. Mango in the corner, controlling it up in the air, over left stick. Well, not quite. Punji in the middle. Let's see, back over to Punji. Punji leaves it. Left stick going up the wall, and it's lost.
Just back and forth so far, and if you're Above Region Blue, you really don't. You're fine with playing back and forth because you have a 5-0 scoreline. So, really, Team Aqua. This game isn't over yet. No game really is over until the clock hits 0, and even then, still not over just yet. But as the clock winds down, more and more time being wasted, and more chances being thrown away by Team Aqua. Forrest still puts them back on offense.
I definitely do think it is okay with going back and forth. You know, when you're up 5-0, definitely in a threes game, you definitely are willing to waste time like that.
Exactly,
I mean,
it's all about it.
Yeah, even if a few slip in, you know, it's not the end of the world. You're up by 5. I mean, you gotta have a smile on your face. Like, you're doing great.
These teams got a couple throwaway goals, even if they lose a couple, but we're looking to not lose at all. Now Punch. Yeah. Trying to get his team at least on the board. A momentum swinger goal would be really nice for him to see that they can at least score on them. They're not as invincible as they've been showing, as they think they are. within his first game. Now Punch tries to get hit. We'll fake it for Miko. Hixos will get a hit. Playing it towards Force.
Mango in the corner. Up the wall in the middle. Force not able to get there. Left stick pops it up high for a mid pass. In middle, left stick gets bumped. He's up back in middle. Maybe a shot opportunity. Oh, it's saved by Mango. What a save. 2 seconds left, and AR Blue, or yeah, Blue. Gosh, names, man. they take this game.
If you're Team Aqua, you gotta at least keep hopes up and keep the momentum going.
Yep. Mango up field. Oh, not Mango. Wow. Left stick going up for the ball. Fours and left stick miss. Punji misses. Mango taking possession to the left side of the field. Hixos going. Punji taking possession in the blue corner. Left stick up in the air. Punji hitting it back in middle. No one's there from AR or Aqua right now. Mango beats a player back in middle. No one's in middle. On four, man.
A lot of chaos going on, a lot of bumps, a lot of misses. I think what Team Aqua are trying to do is read out Team above region blue, and playing that sort of reactionary style defense or even gameplay is really something that you have to be worried of, and Mango shows right there. Mango just blasts that one off the pass from Forrest. Forrest didn't have to do much. He got a good hit here and then went for the bump on Miko, but Miko didn't make contact at all, and Mango just shoots that top shelf and gives his team the go-ahead goal to try and hold that on for the rest of the game.
Yep. And that was a great beat too on Punji. I mean, that was a great play, good pass, great shot. Forrest taking possession in the corner, back in middle. Mango maybe with a shot or center. Oh, on Fort. Left stick booming the ball away. Forrest will take possession of it again. Demo on Punji. Redirect down a middle maybe for Hixos. Shot. Oh, bro, that would have been a nice play.
That would have been a nice play indeed. You can see that Team above region blue are starting to ramp up. They're starting to go for these passing plays that you wouldn't normally go for if you're playing a team that you think is of your caliber. So you can see the confidence is just getting higher and higher for above region blue. And if Team Aqua don't shut them down, then they're just gonna skyrocket their confidence and keep going for those impossible plays. And I don't think Team Aqua can really do anything about it if they let them get to that point.
Yep. See Mango taking possession on the right wall with a flip reset. Punji beating him to the ball in middle. Maybe a shot from Miko here. Good save by Fours. Back up in the middle. Left sticks up. Gets beat by Mango and cleared away by the orange defense. That or AR blue defense. Wow, man.
Man. Now we see Mango takes spawn at the corner. Actually does beat one player, but the rotations are looking a little bit better for Team Aqua. Now Mango with the redirect, looking for a double touch. Actually, will actually get it. Won't be the best of hits though. Hixos will have to recover. Punj and Miko passing the ball with each other, but is immediately dunked by Fours. It seems that Team Aqua cannot get outside of even though in half, let alone the other half. So we'll see if anything can change, anything can budge.
Left stick hitting it to his corner. Hixos passing it back to Fours. Fours going up the wall. Maybe a center here. Miko beats him. Left stick's up. Mango beats left stick. Back over to Fours. Maybe a middle pass or a Doomsy Dash. Close. Very close play. Benji, how do you, what do you think Aqua has to do to counter the AR blue pressure that we're seeing right now in game 2?
We're seeing Aqua really, once they have the ball, they don't know much to do with it because these chances are few and far between. So I think every chance they get, because they're not going to get many if they keep playing like this, they have to capitalize the maximum capacity that they do have. And we're seeing them ramp up. We're seeing them finally push off offense. And some of these players have to get aggressive. They have to try and go for stuff that they wouldn't normally go for, because when you're playing against a team like this, you have to try and step outside of your comfort zone and try and just beat them to the ball.
Yep, exactly. Good pass in middle. Left stick taking possession. Only one defender back. Lost over to Miko. Back popped up. Left stick leaving the ball for Mango. Or fake challenges. Punji has the ball, carries it to Miko. Fours gonna challenge the ball. Maybe a pass in mid. And left stick will take possession down to the orange corner.
Yeah, Mango. They're gonna take his time. We'll be left sticking as he starts up for the passing play, but then it's actually open if Mango can finish it. He won't be able to put it on target though. Still hope for Team Aqua. 1 goal game only. They can tie this up within an instant. Left stick has to try and start it off.
Good pass to left.
Pass to back to punch. Another little doink. Now ball in the hands of Miko. Miko going for a shot. Looks for the dunk as well. And Miko delivers his team's first goal at about the 10-minute mark between two games. They finally get on the board. And Miko went for the early shot. Hixos actually pre-jumped him and follows through with a dunk on him and will deliver his team what they needed. The drought is finally cleared and they're finally open to try and win this game.
Yep. This game is definitely closer. I do think AR Blue has been stepping down a little bit more on terms of pressure. Like, I'm not seeing as many demos or as many people being in the middle for passes. And Aqua are stepping up.
These two teams are matching each other at every point now. See now, Miko takes his time, tries to get past Mango, but Mango will deny him at the first chance of getting past him. Forza plays to the backboard, looking for Hixos. Hixos back down to Forza, and Forza can't put it on target, but the passing plays still ramping up even more. We're seeing that Beverage and Blue aren't afraid to work together. They aren't afraid to try and get past them, not by solo plays, but just by passing plays. Which, when you get to the higher level, sometimes it seems like passing plays are the only way to get through teams. Now Hixos with a shot. Miko with a great save, keeping his team up. Miko really the MVP of his team here. He's scoring and he's saving every single shot that comes their way.
Yep, I do think if Aqua wants to take more of these games, they need to work on how they touch the ball and where they touch the ball, like especially Punji. I'll see him go for a ball in the middle and he'll get this awkward, like, what looks to be like a back pass trying to control it. I think if they can fix that, work together a little bit more, and definitely open up space, I think they can take this game too. See it right there with Punji taking a pass from left stick back flipping. Miko now taking the opportunity to go down the field. Punji in middle. Ball's back over to left stick. Hixos by himself defending. Punji will take the ball, pass up in the middle. Punji in the middle again. Boar is clearing the ball out of the field, one-on-one. And it's just straight in. Oh my goodness.
What a shot from Forrest. He boomed that one down from the midfield and left stick out of position, couldn't get back to it in time, and that's heartbreaking for Team Aqua if you are them. You worked so hard for that overtime only to have it ripped away from you on what seemed like it was a savable shot. That's unlikely, but it still is possible. It's always possible for Team Aqua. Now Mango start things off early. Has opted to boom the ball, left stick him. Will be receiving it, but Mango once again hunting down the ball, trying to keep up the pressure. See Forsen taking up where he left off, boom the ball towards the blue corner. Punched, tried to do his best. Has the ball in there, trying to go for a follow-up play. And actually has a teammate going for it. Miko didn't even see him on the thing, but he was ready to go for that shot, but it was saved away.
Yep, Mango going for a double tap in middle, fake down the fours, a shot and a goal. What a play. That was a great pass by Mango, a great follow-up by Fours, great placement too. Was a bit scary with the double commit in middle, but it did work out, so good job by AR Blue there.
They're firing on all cylinders once again. 30 seconds in, they've caught that early lead. They did it last game. They weren't able to hold on to it for the entire game, but maybe things will change in this game. See Mango going for far post shot, saved away by left stick. Mango once again holding on to it. Look for Fours, and Fours absolutely booms that ball. Far down and in from the midfield. Fours, his shooting is hot today, and he is carrying his team through these games.
Bro, Fours doesn't want to go to a game 4. Fours wants to go to bed. He's absolutely done. He's done with messing around. He's like, we 5-0'd in the first game, then you know we stepped down 2-1. Like, no, we gotta shut him out again. He's firing.
He is going crazy. That shot, I don't think anybody could shoot that shot like he did. That was crazy. See now Miko taking the ball. Actually, a bump in the goal line. Gives the ball on the goal line, but Mango will clear it away. Bunge remains the last back. Mango once again. Actually going for a double switch opportunity. He will run out of boost, but a fake. Maybe Forrest could take his time. Bunge will be able to, but Forrest another 50-50. Really being everywhere on the pitch. He's the boogeyman of Team Aqua, and Team Aqua don't know how to counter him. Maybe with the bumping play on Mango and left stick. As I speak, he gets that goal and splits the lead in half.
That was great possession by left stick, taking the advantage of the open space because of the bump attempts by Punji. The team AR Blue was very awkward because Punji was hungry, man. He doesn't want to lose this game. He wants to reverse sweep.
And that demo, maybe that's the way through. We've talked about it a lot. I talked about it a lot, is that the unpredictability of demos really could make a team completely shift their playstyle. Demos will throw off your rotation, it'll question who's supposed to go for it and who will go for it. And so if demos could become an aspect of Team Aqua's playstyle, then maybe they could have a chance, a better chance they've had in the last couple of games. As I say, Lefsick shoots from the midfield without any other help, and he just dusts out the other player in the midfield and ties the game up.
That was a great pass by Miko, and just great shot, man. I mean, perfect placement right down the middle of the field. Great shot. 2-2. I'm excited, man. I'm like sitting up in my seat, you know. This is exciting.
This is a great game so far, and we're looking to see if we can get even more. 3-minute mark is approaching. See which other team can break the deadlock and try and give their team the go-ahead goal. Bit of a double kill on the goal line. Mango has an open shot to shoot, and he will shoot for it, but Miko rushing back will get the save. Forza. Hit to Miko, and actually Mango will capitalize on the mistouch on the defensive line. Let's see what happened here. Forza has received the ball, and Lefsick couldn't get to it, and Miko couldn't get the best of touches, and Mango capitalized. That's where you always got to get your touches exactly where you want to. We said that before, Azrael. These touches from Team Aqua aren't the best, and it's going to cost them if they keep doing that.
Yep, for sure. Hixo's taking the ball up. Hunji dunks him back down the fours. Fours taking possession into his corner. Left stick is there, back in middle. Banged away. Let's see. Miko back into his corner. Hunji going up the field for what looks to be another bump attempt. Beat by Miko. Double tap. Hunji in the middle. What a save by Mango. I mean, wow. That was a cluster.
Indeed, the offense is ramping up though for Team Aqua. They're going for the certain plays, but Hixo's actually the pass from Mango. These guys are connecting everywhere. Every chance they get, they're connecting. Hixos tries to go for the challenge, but puts him downfield, and he barely, with low boost, he just squeezes that one through the post, and he'll give his team, he'll double their lead with about half the game left to go.
Yep. Let's see what happens on kickoff. Up high in the air. Mango's up for the beat. Beats one. Net is wide open for Fours just to put in another goal. I don't know how many goals Fours has, but I mean, it's got to be what, 9? But
And just that's insult to injury after those type of plays. We see the kickoff goal really puts down the morale. If I ever got a kickoff goal, if I ever get kickoff goal on, it usually isn't a good feeling, and I can imagine how Team Aqua are feeling right now. To Hixos though, going once again, puts under the backboard. Couldn't find any results though. Now left stick, takes his time, has flicked over one. Punch going for the redirect, but is met by Mango in the air. Every single chance we see is just a team of Evergreen Blue just countering once again and looking for more and more goals. And they're looking to extend their lead. Maybe not the 5-0 we saw in game 1, but 5-2, pretty close though. And with still a bunch of time left to go, this could be even more. But also, vice versa, still plenty of time for Team Aqua to try and come back. Leftick can make it best of touches, but Punch will have it. The dunk will leave the ball into the midfield. 2 players on the backboard. Miko's trying to take his time, and he will get the shot over them. And he capitalizes on a little bit of a misplay. We saw 2 players on the backboard. Right there, Miko has an entirely open field and bumping each other in the middle of the air. And he will die for his efforts, but he will get his team another go. Miko, even though his team isn't doing the best of jobs, they haven't really won that many games, any at all actually. They still are getting goals, and that is mostly due to Miko. So left take going for an no shot punch, but to redirect him. Couldn't get it though. Now, ball play towards the midfield. Left stick will have it. Trying to go for a passing play, couldn't get hit on the ball though. Minute 20 left to go. Forrest tries to take his time again. A pass midfield, left stick is there for it, and the passing plays. I talked about it with the Beverage and Blue, but now it's Team Aqua with the passing plays. See, what a smart play from Miko. Miko sees his team in midfield, and Mango didn't expect the passing play, and I didn't even expect it, so great communication and great plays from Team Aqua. Minute 15 left to go, and we're at a 1-goal game. Team Aqua have brought it back from the depths of hell, and they're looking to go even longer. They're looking to go even more. They're trying to force a game 4. Not if Hixos can do anything about it. Gets past one, couldn't get past left stick though. Now punch, into the corner. A little bit of bumping on the side of Beverage and Blue, but they will eventually get the ball to Forza. Forza going for a quick shot. Miko booms the ball downfield. See if he can rush back to it. Not the best of hit by Hixos. We'll have Mango though. Mango to the skies. And tries to go for a flip reset, couldn't get it though. Gets the shot anyways, and Mango does whatever he wants to do around the ball and will eventually get the goal. He went for a flip reset early off, and I think he actually was better off not getting it because he convinced Miko that he actually did get it, and immediately went for the drop and shooting, and just putting his team ahead once again, and dragging the lead across, and Team Aqua have to fight once again for 2 more goals. Miko, once again, looking forward. Couldn't get it though. And Hixos, with actually a play around, has found Mango, and Mango goes for a shot, and Mango, almost top corner, off the crossbar though, Forza, looking for Miko. That's a play from him. A lot better than what we saw before. We're seeing them improve. It will be fast enough. Miko tries to go for an early shot. We'll get it, and it will be off, and Punch! That was a chance they needed to hit, and now they need to go hunting back once again. And with such little time left, I don't think they're going to get it. With Forza putting the ball back on offense once again. Final 7 seconds, and Miko can't get the hit, and with that, we see another goal. Hixos will get the 7th for his team, the 2nd of this game, alone by himself. And with that, we see a 3-0 sweep on the side. Team Aqua, they won't be able to win a single game, but still, a great performance from them, and something to look back on. Even if you did get swept in your last series of the split, you can still see that if they kept games close. Besides that first game, they kept it an overtime in the second game, and this was 1-goal games, and at the end it was still a 3-goal game. And just 0 seconds now. Maybe one team can get a goal. We'll see. But when the ball does drop the floor, we'll see a win on the side of Love Region Blue. And that'll be it. Series is over. And we are exceeding.
Looks like we're having game loading problems on the screen here real quick. Looks like everything is back up and running though. And now we're going to be seeing who's going to end up getting this dub here between these 2 teams, Team Blue and Team Purple. Benji, take it away.
See now, Nate trying to go for a wall read. Cut off by Ulti though. Ulti tries to take the ball downfield. Ball popped up by Nate. Nate getting past Finest as well. Ulti tries to go for a play, but Lovey will have to hit on it. We'll get a C-Not for a short amount of time, as Why Not is coming in again as well. Not the best hits though. We'll eventually find Ulti going for a play. As we know him for his mechanics, he's trying to use them to get his team a goal. Now Love You actually goes for an early shot and will give his team the first goal of the game. And unexpected goal. We just saw the play coming in from Ulti off the 50, and Love You just capitalized on Nate not being in proper positioning, and we'll get his team the first goal.
There we go. Of course, Love You, Cabbage. He's a very interesting individual when it comes to Rocket League or even outside of Rocket League. He himself is the reason why one of the most important rules in Havoc was instated. If you're not able to play more than 1 series in 1 night as a substitute. For example, he played 1 night in every single matchup just so every single team could have a sub, because that week just so happened to not be the best for all the teams participating. But he was the reason why that rule was instated, and it's great to see him on a team as a main member, really showing off what he can do.
He really is one of the most highly mechanical players we have in Havoc, and I think he just has to find his footing in a couple of these games, and he could definitely show us why he's gotten the ranks like 1900 in SSL before, and he's trying to lead his team to a win with an early goal so far, and we'll see if he can get more. See now, exactly. Nate plays the ball into the corner. Pass from Love You, actually trying to find Clarky, but cut off by Why Not in the midfield. Why Not going for a pass. Ulti will pick up the pieces. Now Love You onto the backboard, giving the best of hits, and Nate Win, the Season 2 winner, will capitalize off the miss on the backboard.
Nate really showing off his stuff. Back when he played this game a lot, he was known as the striker, and as we see right here, off the pass from Ulti, managed to put the ball in the back of the net. Finest and Clarky not able to get back to the ball. However, tied back at 1, these 2 teams going to be looking really strong. Team Purple, of course, want to continue their standing as one of the top teams in Havoc on the standings as we go into the last week, and Team Blue trying to get themselves out of the bottom. I believe they would need a sweep if they want to even get contention of being in top 6 to have an opportunity to play in the break week tournament next Saturday. But here we go. Cabbage once again getting a goal on the board.
And this was a great play off the pass from Finest, the newcomer, and Lovey just comes barging in. Nobody there to get the save, and he'll get the 2nd goal for himself and the 2nd goal for his team. Trying to lead his team out of danger, and I do think they're not in contention for the promotion relegation tournament because we saw that Above the Blue has not able to play, so we're seeing, I believe, 3 teams from Academy come to the promotion relegation tournament, so maybe that could have saved them, maybe not, but we'll see if they can still try and get a win here. See now Clarky into the corner, trying to take his time. We don't really know Clarky for his mechanics. We know him for more of the improvement that he's had over the last couple of seasons and games. We'll see if he can try and lead his team to win as well. Now Ulti takes the ball, looking for Nate. They couldn't get the best of hits. Finest will be up for it, trying to beat Why Not. We'll go mid and Love You on the ball once again, going for an airplay. Ops go under, but he couldn't get past Nate. Nate showing his skills even after he's been in Havoc for so long.
Ball's gonna be back into the hands of Why Not. Why Not trying to put the ball mid, gets a bump on the backboard, but Cabbage gonna pass the ball to Clarky. Clarky takes a long shot, but Ulti's there in the back foot. Taking possession, he ends up messing up his flick, tries to get a 50-50 once again, not able to get it in a safe spot, and Why Not will have to make the backboard breathe. He will manage to do so, and here comes Ulti. Ulti, though, ends up getting dunked, and a lot of people know that as bowling an Ulti, taking them on top of your car and getting dunked on right away, and Finest showing us the meaning of that word, and it's back into the hands of Team Blue as they're up 2 goals now on Team Purple.
Literally pulling ahead. It looks close for the first couple of minutes, but now, of the onslaught of goals, we're seeing Team Blue take back this first game and show everybody why they are one of the most underrated teams in Havoc. The skill level that they have, I really think that the scoreline doesn't tell the entire story of how good they are. And a shot from Love You will be saved by Why Not. Now a dunk from Ulti. Ulti, a huge dunk from him. Can he put the ball in? And he will be able to. Ulti, the team captain, is really showing why he's been in Havoc for so long and why he's been on the top of Havoc for so long. He just completely reads Finest and getting a little bit of payback back for that other goal that the guy dunked on. He really dunked on Finest as well. A little bit of an eye for an eye, if you will.
Exactly. And Team Purple, they're playing with 2 subs. They don't have Nightfang, of course, who is their resident SSL player. They don't have either the freestylers in Chero or Jay-Z today. Of course, we do have freestyler Ulti. But it's going to be interesting because Nate is effectively retired from playing Rocket League for the most part. He's coming in here probably as a favor to Ulti. And then Why Not? He hasn't had a computer in a year or so. So it's going to be interesting to see how this team manages to continue to adapt as they play throughout the series against a team like Team Blue, who still have their SSL playing for them on this at this moment in time.
And as you mentioned, a lot of history in this match. Maybe not these new teams coming into their new form, but we see Love You's been in Havoc, formerly under the name of Cabbage, for a very long time. I know for at least a year or two. And we see Ulti's been in here for, I don't even know how long, Clarky's been here for a while. So all these players have been here for a very long time. So we'll see if the sort of old guard can come and see what they're capable of in this match.
Exactly, but here we go. Finest putting the ball over to the side. Ulti will get a 50-50 to Nate. Nate ends up putting the ball right over to Ulti. A little afraid to shoot that ball, but they still need a goal here in the final 40 seconds of game 1. Love You taking possession, gets a wave dash onto the ball. He shoots, it's off the post, not able to follow it up. But here over to Why Not now once again is going to chip the ball into the air. Ulti looking for the air dribble, ends up getting the ball too far away from him, and Nate's going to have to chase it down. He will, puts the ball out mid, over to Love You, back to Finest, and Finest will clear that ball down. Ulti's going to need a big clear all the way down the field, but he ends up whiffing. Chance for Finest, looks for the double tap, isn't able to connect, and Dylan will be the one tasked to clear the ball away.
Now Finest trying to go for it. Couldn't make contact with the final chance coming in. Now Nate will try and force the ball downfield, looking for a bump on a Clarky. Couldn't connect though. Ulti goes for the shot. Lovey will be on the backboard though, taking his time very well. The musty flick and the redirect will keep the ball out of harm's way, and he should be able to clear the ball, and he will kill it. And Team Blue take the first game out of the set of 5. And we'll see that will be very helpful for them as they have them.
Blue and Team Aqua are all 5-4, 5 wins to 4 series losses, and all 4 of these teams are playing today. Of course, Above Region Blue played against Team Aqua to take their spot, and Team White ended up getting a good series win in their respective end now. So if Team Gray, if they want to continue to keep themselves at the top of Havoc, they need to make sure that they win their last series. And of course, Team Cyan, if they lose their series, then they're going to be brought back down to 2nd place as well. So they're going to want to keep their 1st place. So a lot of important matches here in our final week of the split.
A lot of important matches indeed, and starting off with this important match, not necessarily the most important matches, but we still do have players fighting for contention, and as you said before, if they can get a sweep, they can pull that off, they can up their stakes, and they can trap themselves out of the sort of rabbit hole they've been for most of the season so far. So see a little bit of a turnaround, and we've seen teams that have pulled back after a rough season and come back for the next splits and been even stronger.
Nate's going to pop the ball out mid. Why not? Trying to cut the ball across, make sure the ball has never been free space for Team Blue. Because I don't know about you, Benji, but the last thing I would want to do is give Love You any free space on the ball. So I think that's one thing that we're going to have to see out of Team Purple right now, is making sure whenever at least Love You has the ball, they're going to have to make sure there's an insta challenge.
They do have to shut down Love You. I've known Love You for probably over 2 years now, maybe close to that, and I've seen his mechanics go from pretty good mechanics, but probably I would say he's on par with Pixcar mechanics for most of the time. So we'll see he's not very as well known as Pixcar, but these players will fear him after they give him a little bit of space. So definitely shut him down is the main goal if you are Team Purple right now. And Team Purple have had a pretty good season so far, so to get a loss right here wouldn't be the best, but love you. We saw this in game 1 as well. We saw a booming shot from the midfield. Now it's even further back from the midfield. It's from his own goal, and he just catches everybody off guard.
Exactly, there we go. Levy really showing that he isn't just a mechanical mastermind, he's finally learned how to shoot. And since the back net is open for the most part of this game, if he can continue launching these long shots on target, if Why Not and Nate aren't able to get those saves, then Team Purple, they're going to be having to really put their aggression on the offensive side and just try to outscore Team Blue, especially if they don't think their defense is up to Cabbage's offensive part.
Now another booming player. Why not? We'll be backwards. Have to make some adjustments. We'll 50-50. Love you. Clark couldn't make contact. Ulti trying to read the hit though. No hit would come though. I love you. Tries to play the 50. Actually beats him out though. 1-to-1 situation. He's gonna look for the flick and it gets the demo actually off the crossbar. Clark couldn't make contact. Finest last one in the line and easy go for Finest. Gets the janitor play. Gets the cleanup and gives his team the second goal.
There we go. Love you. Really offensive aggression, a really good offensive aggression play there from Levy. You mentioned to get the air dribble bump slash demo, setting up his team there. And of course, Clarky wasn't able to get the goal, but Finest was still there, as you said, for the janitor cleanup. So, but now it's going to be over to Cabbage once again on the offensive side, looking for the double tap. Isn't able to connect though. This is back in the hands of Finest. Finest trying to pinch the ball off the corner, not able to do much with it though. And Nate will pass the ball mid to Ulti. Ulti catches that ball, looking for a flick. No, he actually goes for the backflip flick to the backboard. Dylan can't follow the ball. It's be back in the hands of Cabbage, who will clear the ball down the field.
And at this point, it looks like Love You is just playing free play right now. At this point, he's just going for anything and everything he wants to. And a full field air dribble is on the menu right now, and he gets it perfectly. His ulti was running back for it, and he just plays this perfectly. Gets the 50-50 off ulti and off the crossbar, and with no help, he gets the third goal for his team, and he's just increasing the lead for them game by game.
Go. Team Purple really stepping up, and of course Team Purple, they are playing with 2 subs, so this is nothing like the team we normally see at the top of the standings. But it's one thing that we do have to note: Ulti has never really been a carry type player. He's always been a really good first man, very good supporting player. So seeing him be the veteran on this squad is a very interesting take in regards to Team Purple, because normally we see either Chero or Night Fang hanging up in the back. But with this squad right here, he has to be a little bit more of that third man player. And it looks like he just doesn't have the same experience that, say, Night Fang has. He's probably done third man type lobbies since he first got SSL.
And as you say, Ulti is very unexperienced with the role he's being put in right now, but he's going to have to try and adapt to the best of his abilities. And if not, we're going to keep getting more and more goals that Team Blue will just be able to occur, because they're just playing with Team Purple right now. They're not panicking at all. They're really not doing anything. They're playing perfect Rocket League they need to. And it's really rewarding them. They have so many just chances for goals and so many chances for shooting as they're just piling up the shots more and more.
Here we go. Now it's going to be back over to Why Not. Why Not looking for a shot down the field. Hits the ball out the corner. Going to be looking for a pass out. Couldn't get it. And here's Clarky now taking possession down the field. Getting the ball around 1. Trying to pass the ball out mid. Will be intercepted by Nate. But the ball's still on the offensive side. Pressure still being held by the Team Blue offense. Here over to Cabbage. Cabbage into the air. Fakes out the touch. And it will go down in front of the net. But Nate's going to be there. As patient as ever. The Season 2 winner. Doing as much as he can to help his team out here, but still 3-0. Still looking for the goal is Team Purple. Team Purple, they managed to keep it close in the last game, but they have been yet to score in game number 2, and they still can't find the way out of their own half until Ulti finally gets it there. But Cabbage with a great dunk keeps the ball on the offensive side. What does Team Purple have to do to get to offense?
Let alone get a goal, get out of their own side. Team Purple just struggling for every single chance they get. They're running out of boost, and they're running out of chances right now as 20 seconds remaining, and the back pass from Love You will just keeping up possession and keeping up just offensive pressure right now. And this is what Team Blue is known for. This is what Team Blue has. It's been their curse and their gift. Their offensive pressure is not as good as their defense, but they usually say the best defense is a good offense. But just as I say that, we see Nate get a shot off the wall. Finest couldn't get there in time, and more of his consolation goal going into the next game.
There we go. 6 seconds on the clock. Team Purple, I mean, it's possible. Team Purple are the comeback kings after all. But can they get a good kickoff goal? The ball will be lost back, but Nate can't get the touch he needs. And now Benji. Team Purple going to be tasked with a reverse sweep here to try and push themselves even further up in the standings.
And the reverse sweep definitely not impossible. If you were not much left for them if they can put, they really could put a lot of energy into this and try and get the comeback. But it doesn't really matter. It does matter, but it's not really too much sweat off your back if you lose this if you're Team Purple, because as you said, there's a lot of intricacies going into if somebody wins this or if somebody loses this, and we'll know that they'll be around the top. Even if they're not third, they'll still be at least fourth. And the standings, especially for the team we saw before, I'm pretty sure that if they lose, then Above Region Blue will also lose their fourth spot. So a lot of different intricacies, but we still know that Team Purple is a very solid team.
Yes, Team Purple, they have the Season 2 winner in Nate, and everybody, if you guys didn't know, back in Season 1, Nate, who's of course now retired, Panda, who's currently on Team White, and Ulti, who of course we're seeing here before us. They were the original team. They were the GOATs. They were the ones who played in this league and did their absolute best to really show off what they could do in Rocket League. They were inseparable. And then after that Season 1 performance where they didn't really do much, they ended up completely splitting ways. And Nate, who a lot of people considered the worst person out of the team in Ulti, Panda, and himself, of course, was not considered a top player. But now, when we're looking at this squad, we see that Nate, he became a Season 2 winner, and he's trying to help out Team Purple get a win here, but Cabbage, just with pure skill and experience, showing his higher rank skill, managed to get the first goal.
That's that just experience coming out. He knows when to challenge. He knows that they're all really awkward on the goal line, so he knows that he can just go up there and he doesn't have to get the best shot. He just has to put it on target, and he does that perfectly. And with a minute gone, he already gets his team the first goal, and now Team Purple already playing from behind. And a misread from Why Not. Ulti will have to bail him out. Bit of a double commit on the side of Team Blue. Leaves the ball sailing towards the blue net. And Finest has to get a hit, and he does do it beautifully so. Taking the ball once again with a flip reset. Couldn't connect though. Now a bit of miscommunication. Clarky does end up cutting out Lovey, but the team will be okay and force the ball downfield.
Ball back over to Cabbage. Cabbage putting the ball off to the side. It's going to be followed up here now by Why Not. Why Not popping the ball off to the side. Will now be taken away by Ulti. Ulti flicking the ball into the air. Finest now back over to Clarky. Clarky not able to get to the ball first as Nate clears the ball away. And with a double commit from Team Purple, the ball will get cleared out, but Team Blue still in the lead here at Game 3. And it's going to be back in the hands of Team Blue once again. Cabbage ends up scissdashing on the back line, and Clarky will get the save, but the ball still pressure on for Team Purple. Taken into the hands of Clarky. Clarky trying to clear it out, but Nate stops the ball at the midfield, and Finest will be the one to finally clear it away, but Ulti intercepts it once again. Team Blue experiencing what Team Purple felt in the previous match, and are continuing to do their best. Nate putting the ball off to the side once again, and it's cleared away once more. Oh my goodness, Team Purple keeping a ton of pressure, but just can't find the goal.
And goals will have to award you the wins, and if they can't find a goal, then they're going to lose this series. But right now, the main objective is to get Love You off the ball, basically, and he's just everywhere on the field right now. And the second he comes off it, his teammates are there for it. Now, ball, this could be their first good chance. On the corner, Clarky with a low amount of boost. We'll get a pretty good hit, though. Evade the likes of Why Not. Love You will come in, moving the ball towards his backboard. Give his team some time to breathe. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. We're past the halfway point, and still the goal lead almost extended by Love You himself. Royalty on the goal and gets the save. Clarky back once again, going for his own chances, but couldn't make anything of it.
Ulti's going to take the ball down the field, managed to get a touch onto Cabbage. Ulti ends up rotating back and seems to give some space to the other team here, as Team Blue still looking to try and pile on their own version of pressure. However, with some great touches and great positional plays from the Team Purple squad, they managed to get the ball right back to the offensive side. However, Fine is trying to step up here as a sub for Team Blue, manages to get the 50-50 forward, and Ulti will be the one who clears all the way down the field, looking for the double tap, can't connect on it though. And Team Purple still yet to find a goal, but we still have, at minimum, a 1-goal lead here for Team Blue they're going to have to try and catch back to. Cabbage will launch the ball down the field. However, Team Purple, they just can't find their way into the net. Maybe we can see a solo play here from Ulti. I just don't see them scoring anytime soon.
I don't see them scoring anytime soon if nothing budges, if a mistake doesn't come out of Team Blue, or if Team Purple can't force one of their own. Now Clarky tries to extend. This could be the chance, but it's blocked again by Clarky. He made a first mistake on the possession play, and now Love You does beat out 2 players. His presence on the field is just so fearful, and the players know that on the field. Now ball into the corner. Finest for Salty. Finest will pop the ball up. Clarky actually couldn't be best of touches. This could be a shot on target for Finest. A huge play from the substitute, and Love You have to make the next play. Keeping the rotation forward. 40 seconds now. The goal has to be incoming for Team Purple, or the series will be done. The ulti gets past 1. Finest left to beat. Finest versus Why Not? Why Not? Trying to put it, or that's actually Nate Wynn trying to put his team in the lead, or at least tie it. Now ulti takes the ball once again and trying to get his team a goal, and desperately speaking, as they only have 20 seconds left.
Dylan will clear the ball onto the net, but it's going to be saved away once again by Love You. Nate trying to go for the ball is going to be stopped away by Finest. It just looks like Team Blue at this moment in time just have a lot more possession plays. However, it's going to be a 1v1. Ulti versus Clarky. Clarky does pre-jump it, and he will get the touch to the side. Love You, though, pops it in the air. Might be a chance for Team Purple. Can they keep it up? Dylan can't get the ball up, and there we go. Team Blue completing the sweep, giving Team Gray their 6th place. That middle of the region in regards to standings is really, really close. And we'll hopefully see another Academy player here in Shadow Dragon step up and show off what he can do. But Azriel, take it away.
Okay, we see AT Manager in the corner going beats Papa Dragon off the backboard down to Abdiel. Abdiel taking possession in his corner. Benji in the middle, an opportunity. Gets beat by AT Manager, back up the field to Abdiel. Mini with a save, Abdiel with a demo. Benji's awkward in the corner. We see another center, a shot by AT Manager, and that is a goal for Team Gray.
Team Gray stepping up big here early on in game number 1. Team Cyan, they have a lot of pressure on them, especially from that Team Gold. Team Cyan, they normally are playing in this season just for fun. They've already won it all, but with all the pressure the Team Gold's been teasing them for over this last week, maybe they're going to put some extra pressure on themselves to get this win here. Of course, Team Gray got a lot of pressure. That's going to be a great dunk from Thirsty. It's on target, but Abdiel's going to save it away at the final moment, and Benji's going to be the one to keep some pressure on the offensive side.
Team Gray is definitely looking very composed right now, you know, working together with passing and demos. Bit of a double commit on the goal line, very scary. Abdiel with the save into his corner, continuing to take possession with a middle pass. Dunks Mini, Benji gets bumped, Abdiel will still go up the wall. Low boost, let's see what he can do. Loses it back to Papa Shadow Dragon. He throws it away to Abdiel, and Mini throws it back to Thirsty as teammate.
Abdiel back off the corner is going to be over to Mini. Mini trying to maintain possession on the back wall. Going to be trying to look for the boost. Isn't able to get the ball past Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon, he's the only Academy player to have ever gotten a win in any setting against a main league player. Back in the 1v1 show match versus Team Blue's Itsuki, he managed to get the win, and he's going to be looking to try and be the first Academy player to get a 3v3 win in regards to the series, because that's just going to be an interesting fact that we want to be looking towards in regards to Team Gray. If they manage to win this, that's going to be Academy's first ever partial win in regards to versus the main league team in a 3v3 setting, and I can't wait to see if they manage to do it. But so far, Team Cyan, they're going to have to get back to their old form. Their defense not as strong as it usually is. Maybe just going to take a little bit of warming up as the series begins.
I agree with you, Luke. I'm definitely seeing a few more gaps out of Team Cyan. Not as much, you know, working together. A lot more booming the ball away. Not controlling the ball, not passing it, not going for demos. Like, those are things that can help you as a team to keep pressure up and, well, win you games.
Thirsty is going to pop that ball up in the air. Mini going to be looking for the follow-up, but he's going to get beat to the ball by Papa Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon once again taking the ball down the field, trying to set up his teammates here, but Manager not able to get back to the ball, and Abdiel will keep the ball on the offensive side. Pressure still going on. Shadow Dragon off the backboard. Thirsty will get the clear, but Team Cyan, it doesn't really look like they're trying to absorb this offense much as they're just trying to get the saves possible. Back when we saw Team Cyan versus Team Gold last week, Team Cyan, they looked like they were more absorbing the pressure than anything else, but here it looks like the pressure seems to be overflowing from the likes of Team Gray, and Team Gray just can't seem to put the ball in the back of the net, but Team Cyan, they're stuck in their own half, and it looks like they're not able to find any counterattack opportunity.
Yep. I think it's fine, you know, wasting time, even if, like, Team Gray can't put the ball in the back of their net. I still think it's very good that they keep pressure, especially when you're up 2-0. Like, there's no rush to get more goals. At this point, you just have to hang on and win game 1.
FDL's gonna put the ball back out to the corner. AT manager's gonna push the ball forward. Gonna be looking for a follow once again is Benji. Benji trying to push the ball down the field. It's gonna be intercepted here by Papa Shadow Dragon. He's gonna be looking to try and maintain possession. He passes the ball out mid to App Manager. Puts the ball at the backboard. Can he get the double tap? No. It's gonna be over to FDL. FDL gets the 50-50 double demo on the sidewall between Mini and Shadow Dragon, but here comes Thirsty. Thirsty, a player that we normally want to see step up here from Team Cyan, has been quiet over the last couple of weeks. Benji managed to carry them to the win in the last week, but now we're gonna have to hopefully see him do it this time. We have to see Thirsty step up and show to everybody that it's not just a one-man team from Team Cyan. Back it over to FDL. FDL looking for the shot. It's gonna be 50-50 out to Mini. Mini trying to maintain possession, going up the wall with 0 boost. Gets the 50 out mid. Here's looking for the pass. Off to the backboard is Thirsty. Where's the follow-up? Benji was demoed by FDL, and the pressure's back on for Team Gray.
That was a great demo by Abdiel. He's been doing that a lot this game, and I think that's what's also helping Team Gray, opening up and shooting more and adding more pressure. I do think Abdiel is definitely more of the catalyst, you know, making the space, going for demos, and it is working. I definitely think they do have it in them to win. I'm gonna check. They may actually correct me from what I said earlier and win this series.
Though Mini has to get a touch, isn't able to connect though. AT manager once again managing to get a goal on the board, second of the game, second of the series here for Ad Manager. But now it's going to be up to Team Cyan to go back to the drawing books and see who or what needs to step up in their gameplay in order to get the wins back on the board. And of course, Team Gray, they got pretty much done in single-handedly by Team Gold the last time that those two teams faced off against each other. So if Team Cyan aren't able to get the win here off the back of beating Team Gold, it's going to be a very interesting standings by the time we go into Split 2.
Yep, I mean, consistency is definitely a key factor. You could play very well against a team 1 week and then, you know, not perform as greatly. Now, honestly, it just depends on subs, how your team is doing, if you guys warmed up or not. Depends on a lot of things, but we see Team Gray take game 1 3-0. Luke, how do you think the rest of the series is going to look?
To go to the grand finals, and of course Team White getting reverse swept there by Team Cyan in a best of 7, second time ever in Havoc history. But Team Cyan, they're going to be looking to try and do what we can do in order to try and maintain possession. Back over to Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon taking possession down the field, looking for a flick. It's off the backboard with no follow-up there from At Manager. It's been taken over by Benji. We're going to have to hopefully see Team Cyan's defense stepping up here. But Shadow Dragon once again into the air, passes the ball mid. His teammates do follow up first, but the pressure is still on for Team Gray. However, Benji's going to take that ball away.
We see Thirsty saving it out to his corner. Bit of a dangerous save, honestly. If Shadow was a little bit quicker in the middle, maybe it could have been a shot opportunity. Shadow off the ceiling. Mini and App Manager for 50. Shadow back in for the shot. Off backboard. Benji again with control. Benji on low boost. Low 15 to Abdiel. No one is going for the ball. App Manager has the free possession and gets saved. Papa Dragon down, waterfalling it into middle. Abdiel is there. Abdiel trying to get some sort of triple touch flip reset. I don't know, man. Maybe a pass. Thirsty going down the field. No one's back. Abdiel's by himself now. Pass in middle. Benji scores. Great pass and great placement by Team Cyan.
There we go, Team Cyan stepping up here. Thirsty opting to go for a pass on the shot. He probably could have just as easily scored it, but he was unselfish, gave it over to Benji. And Team Cyan do get their first goal on the board in game number 2. Can we see Team Cyan continue with this performance? Normally when they're in the lead, they can kind of just turtle up in net and do their best defensive performance, and we're so used to them having great defensive performances. But can we see it again, or is Team Gray going to do what they normally do and pressure, pressure, pressure? I know they're playing with a sub, but pressure is not something that's very difficult to do if you are playing with a sub. It just takes a lot of confidence to do it. Shadow Dragon, definitely a player who plays with confidence.
I do definitely agree. As someone who plays with Shadow, literally for Academy, I can tell you he is an aggressive player. He is the one who likes being first man and on the ball and looking for passes. So I do think Gray, if they keep up the pressure, they could potentially score and come back in this game, as we almost see from a pass. And never mind, we do see it. At Manager scoring the open net after a great pass from, I think it was Abdiel off the corner post. No, it was Papa Dragon off the corner post. A great pass and great shot.
There we go, 3 minutes left on the clock, and it's going to be a tied game here. I can't wait to see if Team Gray are going to continue to step up here. Team Gray, they've not had the best performance in the last couple weeks. They were undefeated in the first half of the season, ended up losing one series, and everything fell down from there. So if they can come back here in the final week and step up and show up what they can really do, that'd be amazing. But the player who I said to look out for Team Cyan here, Thirsty, managed to get the dub on the board, and here we go. Back to a 1-goal lead for Team Cyan.
Yep, let's see if Team Cyan can hold on, like you said, to their defense, keep it a 1-goal lead, or even not cut what I just said. Avdeal off the kickoff scores it. I'm not really sure what happened. I thought Thirsty would go a little bit sooner, but I guess he didn't have as much boost or was playing a little bit more passive, and Avdeal took advantage of his indecisiveness and just scored.
There we go, back to a tied game once again. The scoreboard is really showing that these two teams are equal when it comes down to it, and we would have guessed that last season. But after such a stellar performance from Team Cyan this entire season, only losing to one team, you have to ask, what has changed here between Team Gray and Team Cyan? What has Team Gray made better? Because not as Team Cyan, they've already shown that they're a consistent team. So what is Team Gray really doing that Team Cyan are failing to adapt to at this moment in time?
I think it is the pressure from Avdeal on the demos and creating space. I'm seeing a lot more passes and, you know, more confidence out of Team Gray. And I think if Team Cyan could do that a little bit more on offense instead of going back to their old tactics of turtling up on defense, I do think Team Cyan could come back if they were to do what Team Gray are doing right now.
Ball is going to bounce out mid. Mini will look for a shot. Ends up just being a giveaway possession. Here comes Shadow Dragon looking to get his first clip, and mainly isn't able to connect though, but it works as a pass. Look at that scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Shadow Dragon with the playmaker. He has all of the assists here in this game, showing off that he's not just an academy player. He's here in main league, and he's trying to show off before the promotion relegation tournament in 2 weeks that he can really perform.
I'll tell you something from playing with Shadow. He can definitely pass off the backboard. Sometimes maybe it doesn't look like it. Maybe he's trying to go for a solo play, but he can definitely make something work off the backboard and make it pretty easy if your second man can follow up and read the play. Mini taking possession in the middle. Papa Dragon cuts it off the ceiling. Benji's awkward off his own backboard. At manager is up. Benji will cut it back off down towards Mini. Mini and Avdeal will meet on the wall. Avdeal with a demo. Thirsty and Shadow meeting again. Avdeal trying to get a demo on Benji. Misses. Benji's now awkward. Avdeal will challenge again. Back up on wall. Drop down the Shadow Dragon. Can Shadow possess it here? He pops it up in the air. Probably passing it to App Manager on the wall. No, he will continue to go for a solo play and pass in middle. Avdeal, I don't think he was ready for it though.
Ball back over to App Manager. App Manager off the backboard. It's going to be followed up by Shadow Dragon. He drops it down. It's going to be onto the crossbar where Mini takes it away. App Manager can't get back to the ball, but he's going to try and continue to cause some pressure here. Benji not looking nearly as good as he normally does. He did have to commentate a match before this, so maybe he didn't get the warm-up he needed. And it's going to be back over to Thirsty. Thirsty back over to Mini. Mini trying to pass the ball mid. 40 seconds left on the clock. Cyan still trying to tie up the game. Avdeal taking it slow, passes it over to App Manager. Ball still hovering above the Team Gray half. Thirsty looking for the double kick at the connection, but Benji puts the ball in the back of the net. Team Cyan tying up the game in the final 30 seconds.
That was great pressure by Team Cyan. A lot of just hits off the back. They were starving Team Gray a lot. I don't know if you saw that, but Avdeal and Shadow were lower on boost because Benji and I think it was Mini, were stealing boost and adding more pressure off backboard. And eventually they did find that opening to tie the game up, but it's back over to Avdeal in the middle to get a shot with 18 seconds left. 4-3. Luke, do you think Cyan can come back in this game?
Cyan definitely have what it takes to come back in this game, but if they lose this game, that's going to be a reverse sweep on the cards here, and Team Gray are going to have 2 chances to take away that 3rd place spot from Team Purple by the end of the split here. And ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong, this first split is mainly for that experience, but it will affect seeding going into the first tournament of Split 2, so it's going to be interesting to see if Team Cyan can pull back here in this series if they can't tie it up in 0 seconds.
FDL trying to put the ball on the ground. 50'd out into the middle. Mini will go for the ball. Thirsty cuts Mini off. High. Papa Shadow awkward. It's now open. Thirsty gets the open net. Tied 4-4.
Oh my goodness!
We are going into overtime in game 2 with a 0-second buzzer beater goal. What a clutch by Thirsty.
Team Cyan doing it at 0 seconds. Team Cyan, the kings of clutch, your season 5 champions, have managed to tie up the game. And if they manage to win this game, Team Gray, oh my goodness, they're going to be so disheartened. But the ball is going to bounce out to the middle. Shadow Dragon looking for the possession, flicks the ball over one. The Academy player looking for the possession. Look at this guy go! Ball's going to bounce out mid though, and Benji pitches the ball across. Team Gray keep the ball in the middle midfield, but Mini's going to keep the ball into the corner. Back to Mini once again, off the corner, followed up from Thirsty. It's launched in the field. Can Mini put it in? No, App Manager gets back to the ball, but the pressure is still on for Team Cyan. It's still on the offensive side, but Abdiel, another one tasked to clear the ball away.
See what happens. Thirsty clears the ball high. It's a bit dangerous for Team Gray right now. Shadow saves the ball. Low boost. The App Manager can go up the wall and face Benji. Benji also low boost, trying to low 50 App Manager out in the middle. Abdiel will clear it away. It's popped in the middle. No one's jumping for it. Thirsty's up. They on the defensive line, and a shot from Benji. That was a definite cluster and very awkward to watch, but that was a great play by Team Cyan. Great play keeping up the pressure, and the bumps from Thirsty there, taking Shadow up the back wall of the net. Very well done.
That is probably one of the best series, best game, excuse me, that
we saw it go from, I think, 3-1 or something to 5-4. So yeah, it was a very fun game to watch, and I'm excited to see this next one.
App Manager gets an early goal once again in this third game, right off the kickoff, and Team Cyan, they're probably the team that's not really known for their kickoffs. They're known for their great defense, but in regards to kickoffs, not necessarily the best that we've ever seen, and as we see right there, Team Gray do capitalize on it. But now, back with 3 seconds off the clock, Team Cyan be tasked once again with tying up the score, but as we saw in that last game, they didn't just do it just once, they did it twice, and I can't wait to see if they manage to do it again. But Abdiel looking for a redirect, setting up his team. Shadow Dragon saved away by Thirsty once again. Thirsty versus Shadow Dragon. Both these players stepping up massively for both of these teams, but who is going to be that true carry going on in this series?
That was a great kickoff at the start for the early goal. Team Cyan definitely does look like they are a little bit more flushed by all the pressure going in. There's also a lot more boomer ball that I'm seeing from Team Cyan, which is definitely something that's a little bit more scary, especially in threes. You have to control the ball more and pass it to your teammates or open the field up. You don't just boom away the ball under pressure. That doesn't get you anywhere.
Right now, what do you think that this other team, what do you think that Team Cyan's going to have to do to try and maintain their consistency going out this series?
You know, kickoffs is definitely one thing. I've seen a few risky kickoffs that have come close. 2 in this game, one causing a goal and one from Benji that came really close. Their positioning is also a little weird. There's a few front post rotations here and there. There's a few double commits in midfield every now and then. They need to, you know, communicate more. Maybe get more comfortable with each other, trust each other a little bit more, control the ball a little bit more. We saw it in the last game. They did it. They turned the game around. They definitely have the potential to do it. And Benji is trying to show it right now by centering the ball, but Abdiel takes it away. Back in midfield, up for 18 manager, and a goal by Abdiel off the backboard post.
There we go. 2 minutes left on the clock, and they're continuing to show off what they really can do. Abdiel putting the ball in the back of the net. Team Gray stepping up. However, we saw in the previous game that they weren't able to maintain the lead. However, maybe this time they managed to do some clean up their defense just a little bit, make sure they're not getting scored on that 0 seconds, and they might be able to get the win. Remember, Team Gray, if they want to be able to get third place, they have to win it in this game. Sorry, they have to win it in these 2 games in order to do it. If they go to game 5, they can still win the series, but Team Purple will still be ahead. However, Shadow Dragon going to be looking to extend the ball down the field, blocked to the midfield line once again by Thirsty, and Benji's going to get the ball into the corner. Balled up now here is App Managers. They look for a quick counterattack, can't get the double tap, but he sets up Abdiel off the crossbar. The 4th man saves Team Cyan once again, but Team Gray now going to have to try and put up with the counterattack.
The 4th man is dead. team. I mean, when we had our games against Team Purple, we hit the crossbar, I want to say, at least 21 times, man. It was a funny game, but, you know, Team Gray is keeping the pressure up really nicely. They're up 2-0, so they don't have to rush anything, honestly. They can just, you know, relax, have fun, keep possession of the ball, just not let Cyan have any chances of it. Benji taking possession in his corner, gets faked by Shadow Dragon over to App Manager, maybe a pass, Psycho back to Avdeal. Avdeal taking it off the wall, gets cut off by Thirsty, Papa Shadow Dragon awkward, hitting it back over to his corner. App Manager will take control of the ball. Mini now taking control of the ball in the orange corner. And Avdeal will boot it away, back into middle. Avdeal cutting it off again. Thirsty on the backboard, App Manager clearing it away, taking control of it across. Dropping it for Shadow Dragon. Back in the middle, maybe a great pass, great shot opportunity, but also great save by Benji. Mini will clear it away, and Avdeal will keep it in the middle.
Here we go, back out to the backboard line. But 1 second, everybody, please make sure to stay here after the stream. We have a very, very special announcement at the end of the stream. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This pertains to the entire season for Academy and Main League at the end of the stream. So be sure to pay attention and after this series ends, because this series, as amazing as it is, we have something even more special at the very end. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But here we go, Team Gray trying to keep Team Cyan scoreless in game number 3 here, as Team Gray want to try and show that they can be that 3rd place spot. Team Purple quivering in their boots right now as Team Cyan. They're gonna have to try and bring it to a game 5 if they can't come back here in the final minute.
Yeah, this is a very close, very scary game for Team Cyan right now. It's all or nothing in this game. They have to start showing off, adding more pressure, or else they're gonna have to do what I think you call it, Luke, a gentleman sweep when they have to come back. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you call it something different. The point is, we have to see them step up and add more pressure, or else we're gonna see a game 4 and a match point for Team Gray.
Gentleman's reverse sweep is when you give the other team a win first. You know, just give them the first game win, and then you win the next 3 games after that, or all the next games after that. You know, you give them a free win, but then you sweep them right afterwards. That's why it's called a gentleman's reverse sweep. However, we're going to see here now between Shadow Dragon, maybe he can get a last goal on the board off the ceiling, trying to show everybody what Academy could do. But with that save from Team Cyan, that's going to be the end of game number 3 as the ball touches the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Cyan are 1 win away from sending Team Cyan to 2nd in the standing first.
Yep. All right, kickoff win by Benji on the kickoff. Shadow will control it back to his corner. Cut off the play. Avdeal awkward, and it's just straight in by Mini. What a great 50 and a great... taking advantage of Shadow's cut on the defense. Great play by Team Cyan in the first 5 seconds of the game.
There we go. It looks like there's a lot of kickoff goals that are occurring in this series. I mean, in the previous game, we saw Team Gray score right off the bat. So maybe here's a mirror image of game 3 that's going to occur right now. It's going to be 2-0 Cyan, and look right there. Thirsty, proving my words true. 11 seconds in. Team Cyan already up by 2. However, luckily for Team Gray, they are able to come back from this really early on, whereas Team Cyan, they had to come back from the 2-goal scoreline from about halfway through the game.
Yep. Team Cyan definitely showing up. They look like they want the game 5. They look like they want to take the first place in all of Main League, which would be very cool. I'd be very excited and happy for them. Let's just see if they can do it, though. Let's see if they can control the ball, keep the pressure up, and keep scoring. We're definitely seeing Thirsty step up a little bit more in this game already. And also Benji a little bit more on defense, staying posed and working. Mini pops it back in middle. Papa Shadow Dragon beats the player. Avdeal with the ball, shoots the ball over to Benji. Benji will control it in the corner. Avdeal will try to 50 the ball. App Manager will take control of it. Thirsty wins the 50-50. Back over to Papa Shadow Dragon. Back in middle. Benji's awkward on back ball, and it's cleared away by Benji. Mini... I don't even know, man.
App Manager manages to get the goal. 1 minute in, it's back to a 1-goal lead here for Team Cyan. Team Cyan still a very strong team. However, their defense doesn't look nearly as good as it did against Team Gold last week, where they prevented the reverse sweep. But now Team Cyan is going to have to pull off a mini reverse sweep of their own here, as they have to try and get this win. If Team Cyan don't get this win, Team Gray have completely messed up the standings for everybody. And it's going to be up to App Manager to try and lead his team to that victory.
Yep, at manager on the ball looking for fake. Thirsty will clear it away, and then it's cleared away by Benji after Dragon has an attempt off the backboard. Abdil controlled the ball. At manager will just take the ball and score, tying up the game off of the pass. Well done. Great shot. Great placement. Yeah.
There we go. Cosmic and Swept going to be very happy about Team Gray managing to get this tying goal here in game number 4. Team Gray really looking to put on a strong offensive performance. They're not playing with their full roster. They're playing with a sub, and they're still not able to perform at their best. But they're still getting the goals when they need to. They're getting the saves. But Thirsty, can he step up here from Team Cyan? Looks like Benji has been really quiet this series, so it's going to be up to Thirsty. But at manager with the musty flick, gets to the backboard. He gets bumped, but Abdiel has a chance to shoot. Saved away by Thirsty, and the offensive pressure is still on.
I definitely do agree with you, Luke, how Benji's been playing a little bit slower, but I think it goes back to what you said in game 2. Benji and I were casting, or you and Benji were casting in the last game, and before that, Benji and I were casting. I didn't think he got much of a warm-up with his team, and that might be why he's been playing a little slow, but even now, I think, you know, after 3 games of playing, and the roller coaster of offensive pressure and defensive work by Team Cyan, I do definitely think Benji should be stepping up at any moment in these games.
Exactly. Here we go. Shadow Dragon puts a test shot on target. Cyan will get the save. Benji in specific. Benji launches the ball down the field, trying to set up a pass for Thirsty. Thirsty will get a 50-50, but Abdiel's going to fake out Mini. Abdiel on 0 boost. Pass it over to Shadow Dragon. Shadow looking for a goal. Ends up getting saved by Benji. Thirsty putting the ball off the backboard. Followed up once again. Looking for the follow. Me off the backboard. Followed up now into At Manager. At Manager. Back over to Benji. Benji ends up getting out 50 by At Manager, but Mini's there on the goal line once again. Abdiel into the air, pre-flips into position, looking for the 50 against Benji. He manages to get it. Moving back to Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon with the shot, saved away by Benji once again, but the game's still tied at 2. Off the crossbar, and Benji will get the ball away.
We are definitely seeing more offensive pressure from Team Gray like we saw in Game 1 and in Game 3. We are seeing more bumps and pressure, and a great dunk by manager to gain the lead after the 2-0 beginning of the game. And let's see if Team Gray can keep up the pressure and win this game and not risk going to a Game 5 against Team Cyan.
Goal from At Manager, getting his hat trick on the board, doing whatever he can to really show off and do what he needs to do. The ball back in the midfield line. At Manager stepping up massively for this squad. Ball back out into the midfield line. Team Cyan's only victory still in an OT. And here's a Shadow Dragon popping the ball into the air. It's going to be off the backboard. Over to Mini. Mini's going to pop the ball forward. Now taking possession. Mini passes to Benji. Benji taking it slow. Getting the ball over one. It's off the post. And the ball's cleared away by Abdiel, with Thirsty gets back to the ball. At Manager into the corner with the follow-up, taking possession down the field. 0 boost, but he clears the ball over to the other side. Possession is in At Manager's hands, but Benji with a great clear shoots it on target, and that's a tied game.
What a step up by Benji in that play. Great read, great speed. He recognized that At Manager didn't quite have the boost nor the speed to get to the ball in time. And with Shadow not quite guarding behind the goal line in the net, Shadow was very awkward to save that ball, and we see the 3-3 in Game 3. Luke, who do you think will win this game at this point?
Right now, it looks like Team Gray have all the momentum, all the pressure, and I can't wait to see overall what they need, what they can do. But how do you think the series is going to progress if Team Cyan do manage to win this series?
I think if Team Cyan can keep the pressure up and also stay with the great defense, we already know that they're great at defense, but if they can just have a little bit more pressure against a team like Team Gray, Gray is a very offensive team. I don't think, as I say that, Abdiel scores, but Gray is not used to the pressure from other teams. They are the team that applies the pressure. If Team Cyan can come back in the next 39 seconds and add that pressure and score, we could see a Game 5.
Here we go. This is exactly what happened, though. At 30 seconds, Team Gray went up by 4 once again. Sorry, went up at 4-3 scoreline. But now, ball's back to the backboard. Team Cyan, they managed to tie it up with the scoreline at 0 seconds before. But that's an empty net. Can Benji shoot? It's a tie game! Team Cyan have tied it up 4-4 once again in Game 4. Oh my goodness, Team Cyan, they're not going away quietly.
That was a great bump by Thirsty on Papa Shadow Dragon. I'm not entirely positive if Shadow was gonna get back in time to save that anyway, but it was a great security bump, making sure that Benji could throw the ball into the net. Benji now controlling it on the backboard. Let's see if he could do it again, controlling it down the field. 50 on Papa Shadow Dragon. Back into the corner where Mini will 50 at manager and Thirsty will push up and 50 at manager. Now Avdeal controlling the ball in the middle. Benji will pop it high and away. Benji will pop it again in the middle, trying to go for a solo play off backboard. Doesn't quite get it. Papa Dragon will save it away down the field in the Blues corner with 1 second left of the game. Can they keep the ball up in the air for a buzzer beater? Nope. We have overtime in game 4.
The only time they won a game was in an OT, and it was a 4-4 OT to be exact. And we're seeing a repeat of history here between Team Cyan and Team Gray. Can Team Cyan get the overtime dub and bring this to a game 5? The offense in the middle, and Team Gray win it with the demo. Team Cyan, they lose the first place in the standings, and Team Gray have taken third. Congrats to Team Gray getting the dub, and awesome job to everybody who participated in this first split of the season. Team Gray on top for the series, but Team Gold now on top for the... able to do before.